Hi peeps, welcome back to my channel. If you've been following me for a while on Instagram, you would know that I just did a couple of IGTVs on some reviews on some new bags that I just got. And I thought it would be a good idea to redo those videos or do another couple of videos on YouTube. Because of course on Instagram I have to film this way and on YouTube I have to film this way. So I thought it might be helpful because when I was trying to research about these two bags, or actually the three bags that I got, I couldn't really find anything on YouTube because they're pretty new, and so there weren't a lot of videos on it or information on it. So I thought if it could be helpful, I wanted to share my thoughts on these bags and put them out there. So if any of you had any questions or were wondering if you wanted to get the bag, maybe this will help you out. So the first one I'm going to do is the Louis Vuitton, and please excuse my pronunciation because I am not French, Boursicot EW clutch. My SA was able to get this for me. I had to pre-order it and it came in a couple of weeks ago and I was able to get it. And I will say that I was thrilled to be able to get it. One of the things I saw on the fashion show or on the runway was one of these models that had green on one side and then monogram on the other, and that was never available in the United States. I was so sad about that because can you imagine green and monogram? But anyway, I was able to get this one and actually I was thrilled. She was also telling me that this bag was modeled after some vintage pieces, and I can't tell you how many comments I got saying how vintage this piece looked, and I could not agree more. The feel of it is vintage, the color scheme with the darker leather up here is vintage, and it is just an incredible piece. So I thought I would show you the ins and outs of the bag. I'd give you my take on it and what I think about it, and also show you what I carry in it and what it holds, and maybe that will be a little bit helpful for you. So first of all, I wanted to show you, depending on which way you carry it, one side of the bag is regular monogram, classic monogram, and the other side is reverse monogram. And all along the bottom of the bag right here is a darker brown leather trim, as well as the top here with the metal closure. And then of course all the hardware is gold. I have very few handbags, if any, maybe one or two maybe, that have silver hardware because I'm a yellow gold kind of girl. So the gold, you know, is a total keeper for me. And then it also has the two D rings here on the side of the bag that you are able to clip the strap to. And the strap also is just a beautiful, beautiful strap. It is very Chanel-y is what I call it. Is that focusing on there? It is leather intertwined. Can you see it? Leather intertwined with the gold hardware, and it is absolutely beautiful. Very substantial, and of course you can put all different straps on here if you want. You know me, I love to switch fashion, or to mix up fashion houses and switch up, you know, straps with different bags. So you could probably put a monogram strap, or a if you wanted to make this a little sportier, you know, do a reverse monogram one. I even have green straps that I would put a green strap on here. The possibilities are endless. So anyway, but to give you a little bit more in depth about this bag, it is a pretty small piece. It is meant to be a clutch, and I would imagine that a lot of people would wear this for like evenings out. I have to say I've used it a couple of times and it's been in the daytime. So, you know, it's whatever you love to do, and I think that that is great. Let me also say that the inside of the bag is smaller than what it looks like on the outside. So the actual pouch of the purse does not reach all the way to the ends of the corners right here. So if you try to stuff something in here, it won't work because the inside of the bag goes along about like this. So that being said, it is much smaller on the inside than it is on the outside, but even so, a lot fits in this little guy. I was pleasantly surprised at how much actually fits. You know, you can't put the kitchen sink in here, but you know, That's what you have like a tote for. That's what I have a tote for, you know, that one that I fill to the brim for work and stuff. So anyway, but let me show you what's on the inside. And to open it, you just push the little button over and it opens right away into one big hole. There are no slip pockets, there are no dividers, there are no sections to this purse. It literally is one hole. And let me show you what I put in it, because I was actually a little surprised. First of all, if you carry this in the daytime, I have prescription sunglasses as well. So I can carry my sunglasses in here, but with no case. And you also have to really be mindful on how big your sunglasses are. I have some other bigger framed glasses that I cannot put in here because they would be too big. So I have to use my, you know, my good old boys. The other thing that I was very, very pleasantly surprised on is that my iPhone 10 Max fits. Is that what the phone is called? I don't know. It's the iPhone 10 and it's the big one. So I don't know how big the new 11 is. I don't know if it's bigger or if you have a choice. I don't know. I get my phones, you know, every 2 years or whatever. But anyway, I was really pleasantly surprised that the iPhone Max, so the big papa, fits in there no problem. So that was really awesome. When I use smaller purses, I usually use a card case. You could probably use a small zippy wallet, but I tend to just put everything, all my essentials, credit cards, and cash in a little card case to save room. And then for your daily essentials, you know, lipsticks, Band-Aids, bobby pins, hair ties, whatever, I put my stuff in the little clay. I don't wear a lot of makeup, so I don't carry a lot of makeup. I carry a chapstick and a lip liner and a lip gloss, which fits just fine in here. And then I've got, you know, hair ties and stuff. Not for me because my hair's too short, but my girls ask me all the time, oh Mom, do you have a, you know, anyway, so that's in here. So I put it in this little one so that they're not just, you know, swimming around in my bag on their own. And then I of course have my 4 key with my key fob in it that I obviously need. And then I've got my old lady pills. I have to take these every day. I got to carry pills with me. So my usual pill carrier is kind of a big green cylinder thing, but for a smaller bag, I'll use the smaller one. So empty, as you can see, is just a big black hole. It's black microfiber, and then it's got that same dark brown leather trim right here. And the one really cool thing when I put the stuff back in here, I'll show you, is that you see how one side has kind of a lip? So when you put something on here, it's a little deep right here, so my glasses fit perfect in there. No problem, even without a case. So they're a little bit protected without the case, so that's a plus. So anyway, so there it is, black microfiber, big hole. And then also the mouth of the purse, this is as wide as it opens. So that is not ideal, but you know, I don't know, it's okay. You get your stuff in there. So let me put my stuff back in. So again, my card case, slide that in, my little clay, my 4 key with my key fob, puppy goes right in there, old lady pills, my gigantic phone, right in there. See, got all that in there. Phone fits just fine. And then my glasses. And let me show you what I was talking about. So when I go to put my glasses and just lay them right on top, see that? When I close it, then it is protected by that little lip thing. And then it closes. Oh, yeah, of course now it doesn't. Oh, there it closes. And then the glasses are sitting right up here on that little top part there. So, you know, right? Quite a bit fits in there for this being such a little thing. And then the 3 ways, of course, that you can carry it. And I will say that 95% of the time, I am a crossbody girl. I am chasing after my grandkids. I'm carrying a lot of stuff into the office or wherever I'm going, shopping, probably more shopping. So I like to have most of my bags be crossbody. You know, for an evening, this would be really great too. But let me show you how it looks, the different ways to carry it. So you just, again, feel free to use whatever straps you want. But, so for here on the shoulder, for reference, I am 5'4". I'm on my knees right now, so you can't really tell, but it hangs really nice for a shoulder carry. I very, very rarely carry it on my shoulder. But then crossbody right here fits really perfect right there. And this is how I wore it a couple of weekends ago with jeans and, you know, a t-shirt and tennis shoes. And it was darling. It was just really darling. So, and like that, that's crossbody. And then of course you can carry it as a clutch as well. And I know the other feel that this bag gives a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot, is the Bottega Veneta dumpling bag. Yes, that one doesn't have any kind of metalware here, but yes, it's very dumplingy. So, but I will say, if you are thinking about this or have a chance to get your hands on it, I would say 100%, oh yeah. I love unique bags. I love a touch of reverse monogram. It wasn't always my favorite for the longest time, but my first love will always be monogram. So I love that you can choose either side. I do love that it does carry a lot for a little clutch. So for me, it is an absolute yes. And I will say, me being very open to useless but cute things, this is not only cute, but it actually is useful. So that is a plus for me. My husband would be so proud. So all in all, I would have to say absolutely yes. This is a fantastic, beautiful piece. And I just love it. And I am really, really happy that I was able to add this to my collection. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them below. And of course, if you'd love to see more reviews and Luxe talk or green talk or SEMA peeps or anything like that, please subscribe down below as well. And I will see you guys on my next video.